What if everything you've been told about success is a lie? Think about it. We live in a world obsessed with success, chasing it, glorifying and judging our worth by how much of it we've achieved. But let me ask you this, have you ever stopped to wonder if the version of success you're chasing is even real? Or could it be a carefully crafted illusion, designed to distract you from what truly matters? Today we're peeling back the layers of the success story you've been sold. Because here's the truth no one wants to admit: success is rarely what it seems. It's not the glamorous highlight reel you see on social media. It's not the luxury cars, the million-dollar mansions, or the applause of a crowd. Real success is messy. It's raw. And it's often found in places no one talks about. You see, we're conditioned to believe that success is this shiny, perfect outcome, something only the chosen few can achieve. But what they don't tell you is that behind every success story is a battlefield of failures, sacrifices, and struggles. It's not about luck, and it's definitely not about shortcuts. It's about the blood, sweat, and tears you pour into the person you're meant to be. In this video, we're going to explore the truths about success that no one tells you, the hard, uncomfortable truths that most people are too scared to face. You'll learn why failure isn't your enemy but your greatest ally, why the sacrifices you make today will define your tomorrow, and why the path to success is less about reaching the top and more about who you become along the way. And here's the kicker: if you're waiting for someone to give you permission to succeed, you'll be waiting forever. The world won't hand you success on a silver platter. It's up to you to claim it, to fight for it, and to prove to yourself that you're worthy of it. But be warned, the truths we'll uncover aren't for the faint-hearted. They'll challenge you. They'll make you uncomfortable. But they'll also inspire you to see success in a completely new light, a light that's grounded in authenticity, resilience, and purpose. So stick around, because by the end of this video, you won't just understand what it takes to succeed, you'll feel empowered to redefine success on your own terms. This isn't just another motivational talk. It's a wake-up call. A reminder that real success doesn't come to those who wait. It comes to those who dare to see the world differently and refuse to settle for anything less than what they're capable of achieving. Are you ready to uncover what no one tells you about success? Let's dive in. Success is never an overnight achievement, no matter how it might look from the outside. The stories we see, the highlights we admire, often skip over the years of hard work, failures, and sacrifices that came before the breakthrough. It's easy to believe that success happens suddenly, like a door magically opening one day. But the truth is, that door doesn't open unless you've been working on it, sometimes for years, chipping away at every lock, every bolt, until it finally gives way. Every successful person you've ever admired has a story of struggle behind their triumph. They faced rejection, criticism, and moments of doubt that would break most people. What separates them from the rest isn't talent or luck, it's the ability to keep going when everything seems to be falling apart. They understand that failure isn't the end of the road. It's just part of the journey. Hard work isn't glamorous, but it's the foundation of success. It's the late nights, the early mornings, and the countless hours spent perfecting your craft while the world isn't watching. It's about showing up even when you don't feel like it, even when the results seem far away. Hard work doesn't guarantee immediate results, but it builds something far more important: discipline. And discipline, more than anything else, is what keeps you moving forward when motivation fades. Patience is the partner to hard work, and it's just critical. In a world that glorifies instant results, it's easy to get frustrated when success doesn't happen as quickly as you hope. But here's the truth: anything worth having takes time. Success isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. And the people who achieve it are the ones who understand that the journey matters just as much as the destination. Failures along the way aren't just inevitable, they're necessary. They teach you lessons that no success ever could. They reveal your weaknesses, your blind spots, and the areas where you need to grow. And every time you get back up after a failure, you're stronger than you were before. Success isn't about avoiding failure. It's about learning how to use it to your advantage. There will be times when progress feels invisible, when it seems like you're putting in all the effort and seeing nothing in return. But that's how it works. Growth happens in the dark, just like a seed buried in the soil. It takes time, care, and persistence before you see the results. And when they come, they'll be worth every second of the struggle. The journey to success is filled with obstacles, setbacks, and moments when you'll question whether it's all worth it. But those who succeed understand that it's not supposed to be easy. The struggle is what shapes you. It's what prepares you to handle the success when it finally arrives. Because true success isn't just about reaching the goal. It's about becoming the kind of person who can achieve it, sustain it, and inspire others to do the same. Fear is one of the greatest barriers to success. It keeps people stuck in their comfort zones, afraid to take risks or make bold decisions. Most people avoid risks because the thought of failing is too overwhelming. They don't want to face embarrassment, rejection, or the possibility of falling short. But what they don't realize is that playing it safe is often the riskiest choice of all. It leads to a life of stagnation where growth and progress are impossible. The truth is, success isn't about avoiding failure, it's about embracing it as part of the process. Failure isn't the enemy. In fact, it's one of the most powerful teachers you'll ever have. Every time you fail, you learn something new about yourself, your abilities, and the strategies you need to improve. Failure exposes weaknesses you didn't even know you had, and that's a gift. Because once you see where you're falling short, you can start to grow. Without failure, you'd never know what you need to work on. It's through failing that you gain the experience and wisdom required to succeed. But fear convinces people that failure is final, that it defines them. They think if they fail, it means they're not good enough, that they're not capable. This couldn't be further from the truth. Failure doesn't mean you're incapable, it means you're trying. And the fact that you're trying puts you ahead of everyone who's too afraid to start. Success demands that you take risks. And with risks comes the possibility of failure. But with that possibility also comes the chance to achieve something incredible. Every successful person has failed, often more times than they can count. What sets them apart is their willingness to get back up and try again. They don't let fear dictate their actions. Instead, they see failure as feedback, as an opportunity to learn and adapt. They understand that the road to success is rarely a straight line. It's filled with detours, setbacks, and lessons disguised as failures. The people who avoid risks and fear failure the most are often the ones who never reach their full potential. They spend their lives wondering what might have been if only they had taken that leap of faith. But those who embrace failure, who see it as part of the journey, discover a resilience they didn't know they had. They become stronger, more determined, and more capable with every setback they overcome. It's not easy to face failure. It's uncomfortable, humbling, and sometimes painful. But it's also necessary. Without failure, there is no growth. Without risk, there is no reward. Success demands courage, the courage to take a chance, to fall down, and to get back up again. It's not about being fearless, it's about moving forward despite the fear. Because in the end, failure isn't what defines you. What defines you is what you do after you fail. Will you let it stop you, or will you use it as fuel to try again? Success comes at a cost. And it's a cost many people don't fully understand until they're in the middle of it. Behind every great achievement lies a series of personal sacrifices, things you have to give up in order to move forward. Time is often the first and greatest casualty. The hours you invest in your dreams are hours you can't spend elsewhere. You find yourself working late nights, missing out on weekends, and passing up opportunities to relax or socialize. It's not because you don't want those moments, it's because you know that to succeed, your focus has to be unshakable. Relationships can also feel the weight of your ambition. While others are enjoying their free time or nurturing their connections, you're busy chasing something bigger. It's not easy to explain to loved ones why you can't always be present, why you have to skip gatherings or cancel plans. And the truth is, some people won't understand. They might think you're neglecting them or that your priorities are misplaced. But success often demands tough choices. And sometimes that means putting your goals ahead of immediate gratification or even personal connections. Then there are the decisions that weigh heavily on your heart. Do you choose the safe, comfortable path, or take the riskier one that aligns with your dreams? You spend your energy on what's urgent or what's truly important. Success requires clarity about what matters most. And that clarity often forces you to let go of things you once valued. It could mean walking away from a steady job to start a business, giving up hobbies you love, or even distancing yourself from people who don't support your vision. These decisions are never easy, but they're necessary if you want to grow. The sacrifices don't stop at time and relationships. Success can also take a toll on your health, your peace of mind, and your sense of balance. Long hours and high stress can leave you feeling drained, both physically and mentally. You might miss out on sleep, exercise, or moments of self-care because there's always another deadline, another opportunity, another mountain to climb. It's not that you don't value your well-being, it's that sometimes in the pursuit of success, you feel like there's no other option. But here's the hard truth. You can't have it all. Trying to juggle everything while chasing success is a recipe for burnout. That's why prioritization is so critical. You have to decide what's worth sacrificing and what isn't. You have to be intentional about where you invest your time and energy, knowing that every choice comes with a trade-off. Success isn't just about achieving your goals, it's about navigating the sacrifices along the way and making peace with them. These sacrifices aren't easy, but they're part of the journey. They force you to focus on what truly matters, to let go of what's holding you back, and to pour everything you have into what you want most. Because in the end, success isn't just about reaching the top. It's about being willing to pay the price to get there. Success is often mistaken for luck. People look at someone who has achieved greatness and assume they got there because the stars aligned, because they were in the right place at the right time, or because they had some rare talent. But success has very little to do with luck, and everything to do with showing up day after day, no matter what. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment or relying on bursts of motivation. It's about consistency, the ability to keep going even when the excitement fades and the work gets hard. Motivation is fleeting. It's easy to feel inspired at the beginning of a journey when the vision of success is fresh and exciting. But what happens when the grind sets in, when progress slows and the road ahead feels endless? That's where most people falter. They wait for motivation to return, thinking they can't move forward without it. But the truth is, motivation isn't what drives success, discipline does. Discipline is what keeps you moving forward on the days when you don't feel like it. It's what pushes you to take the next step, even when you'd rather stop. Consistency is the great equalizer. Talent might give someone a head start, but talent without consistency is wasted potential. The most skilled person in the room won't succeed if they only show up when it's convenient. Meanwhile, someone with average talent but relentless consistency will eventually outpace everyone else. Why? Because success isn't about doing something extraordinary once it's about doing the small, necessary things over and over until they add up to something extraordinary. The power of consistency lies in its cumulative effect. Every small effort, repeated daily, compounds over time. It's like planting seeds. You water them every day, even if you don't see results right away. Eventually, those seeds grow into something incredible. But if you skip a day or two or more, you risk losing the momentum you've built. That's why consistency matters more than perfection. It's better to show up imperfectly every day than to wait for the perfect moment that may never come. The journey to success is often unglamorous. It's waking up early to put in the hours when no one is watching. It's staying late to finish what you started, even when you're tired. It's making sacrifices, saying no to distractions, and staying focused on the bigger picture. This level of commitment requires patience, because results don't come overnight. They come from the steady, unrelenting effort you put in day after day. There will be days when it feels like you're getting nowhere, when progress seems invisible, and doubt creeps in. But those are the moments that define you. They're the moments when most people give up, convincing themselves it wasn't meant to be. But if you keep showing up, if you keep putting in the work, something incredible happens. Slowly, almost imperceptibly, the results start to appear. And when they do, it's not because of luck. It's because you chose to be consistent when it mattered most. In a world obsessed with comparison, it's easy to believe that the path to success lies in following someone else's footsteps. People see others achieve greatness and assume the only way forward is to imitate their methods, choices, and even their personality. But success isn't a one-size-fits-all journey. What works for one person may not work for another. Trying to copy someone else's path can lead to temporary gains, but it rarely leads to lasting fulfillment or respect. True success comes from staying true to yourself, your values, and the unique qualities that make you who you are. Authenticity isn't just a buzzword. It's a foundation for sustainable success. When you try to be someone you're not, it's exhausting. It drains your energy and forces you to constantly adapt to a version of yourself that feels unnatural. Over time, this act becomes impossible to maintain. People sense when you're not being genuine, and trust begins to erode. But when you're authentic, when you stand firmly in your truth and express who you really are, you build a foundation of trust and respect that can't be easily shaken. Success rooted in authenticity feels different. It's not about impressing others or living up to external expectations. It's about aligning your actions with your values and finding fulfillment in the process. When you stay true to yourself, every step you take feels meaningful because it reflects who you are. You're not chasing someone else's dream, you're creating your own. This kind of success is sustainable because it doesn't rely on pretense or imitation. It's grounded in something real, your identity, your principles, and your purpose. The pressure to conform can be overwhelming. Society constantly pushes you to fit into a mold, to follow trends, and to measure your worth by someone else's standards. But when you try to conform, you lose the very thing that makes you valuable, your individuality. The most successful people didn't get where they are by copying others. They succeeded because they embraced what made them different and used it to their advantage. They leaned into their strengths, accepted their flaws, and carved out their own path. Being authentic doesn't mean you'll avoid challenges. In fact, staying true to truths often requires courage. It means making choices that others might not understand. It means standing firm in your values, even when it's easier to compromise. But the rewards are worth it. When you live authentically, you attract the right opportunities, the right people, and the right kind of success, one that feels deeply satisfying and aligned with who you are. Authenticity also builds lasting respect. People admire those who are unapologetically themselves, who don't bend to pressure or try to be something they're not. When you're genuine, people trust you more because they know you're not putting on a facade. This trust is invaluable, especially in a world where so much feels fake. It sets you apart, not just as someone who's real, but as someone who's real. That kind of respect isn't just earned, it's enduring. Success is rarely what it seems from the outside. When people look at someone who has achieved greatness, they often see the final result, but not the journey it took to get there. What they don't realize is that success is a long, difficult path filled with setbacks, disappointments, and moments of doubt. It's not something that happens overnight, even though it might appear that way. Behind every big accomplishment is a story of hard work, patience, and resilience that most people never see. Failure is a part of the process. It's not a detour or a sign that you're on the wrong path. It's the path itself. Every successful person has faced failures, sometimes repeatedly. They've launched ideas that didn't work, taken risks that didn't pay off, and faced rejection more times than they can count. These moments of failure are painful, but they're also opportunities to learn and grow. Each mistake reveals something valuable, a lesson that prepares you for the next step. Without failure, there can be no real progress. Hard work is non-negotiable. There's no shortcut, no secret formula that can replace the effort it takes to achieve something meaningful. Success requires showing up every day, putting in the hours, and doing the work even when it's difficult. It's about the late nights, the early mornings, and the countless hours spent owning your skills. It's about staying disciplined when distractions are tempting and pushing forward when others might quit. Hard work isn't glamorous, and it's not always immediately rewarding, but it's the foundation of every great achievement. Patience is equally critical, though often overlooked. In a world that values instant gratification, waiting for results can feel unbearable. But success doesn't happen on your timeline. It happens on its own. The progress may feel slow, and at times it might feel like nothing is happening at all. This is when patience becomes your greatest ally. It allows you to stay committed to the process even when the results aren't visible. It helps you keep faith in your vision, knowing that every small step is bringing you closer to your goal. The journey to success tests you in ways you can't predict. There will be days when you feel like giving up, when the obstacles seem too big and the rewards too far away. These are the moments that define you. They force you to dig deep, to find strength that didn't know you had, and to keep moving forward no matter what. The truth is, success isn't just about reaching the destination, it's about who you become along the way. Each step of the journey builds you. The challenges shape your character. The failures teach you resilience. And the hard work transforms your potential into reality. It's not an easy road, but it's a necessary one. And in the end, when you finally achieve what you've been working toward, you'll realize that the struggle was worth it. Because success isn't just about the outcome, it's about the journey that made it possible. Success is often viewed as a personal achievement, a measure of one's ability to rise above challenges and accomplish great things. But true success goes beyond individual gain. It's not just about accumulating wealth, fame, or recognition. Real success lies in the impact you make on others, in the lives you touch, and the legacy you leave behind. It's about using your success as a tool to uplift others, to create opportunities for those around you, and to make a difference in ways that truly matter. Helping others isn't just a noble idea. It's a source of deep fulfillment. When you use your skills, resources, or influence to improve someone else's life, the sense of purpose that comes with it is unmatched. It's a feeling that no amount of money or accolades can replicate. There's a unique joy in knowing that your success contributed to someone else's growth, that your journey has paved the way for someone else to dream bigger and aim higher. This is because success, when shared, multiplies. The impact of lifting someone up goes far beyond the initial act. It creates a ripple effect. When you help one person, they in turn are inspired to help another. Your efforts don't just change one life, they start a chain reaction that can influence entire communities. Whether it's mentoring someone, offering encouragement, or providing resources, the smallest actions can have a profound and lasting impact. True success is also about leaving a legacy. It's about more than what you achieve during your lifetime. It's about the values, lessons, and contributions you leave behind for future generations. People don't remember you solely for your personal accomplishments. They remember how you made them feel, how you inspired them, and how your actions shaped their lives. That kind of legacy is only possible when you shift the focus from yourself to others, when you prioritize giving over receiving. Helping others also transforms your perspective on success. It reminds you that life isn't just about climbing to the top, but about reaching back to pull others up with you. It shifts your focus from what you can get to what you can give. This change in mindset doesn't just make you more successful, it makes you more human. It connects you to something greater than yourself, something meaningful and lasting. The beauty of uplifting others is that it doesn't require grand gestures or immense resources. Sometimes it's as simple as listening to someone who needs to be heard, offering words of encouragement, or sharing the knowledge you've gained through your own experiences. These small acts of kindness and generosity can create waves of positivity and change that extend far beyond what you might expect. In the end, the most fulfilling moments of success are not the ones where you stand alone, celebrated for what you've achieved. They are the moments when you look around and see the lives you've touched, the people you've inspired, and the difference you've made. True success isn't just about reaching the top, it's about lifting others as you rise. Success is often seen as a finish line, a point you reach where everything finally falls into place and you can sit back and enjoy the rewards. But the truth is, success isn't a destination, it's a journey that never truly ends. There's no point where you can say you're completely done. Success is about constant growth, learning, and evolution. It's a process that requires you to keep moving forward, even when you've achieved what you once thought was the ultimate goal. When you view success as a fixed point, you limit yourself. You risk becoming stagnant, stuck in the comfort of what you've already achieved. But success doesn't thrive in stillness. It requires momentum. It demands that you push beyond your current limits no matter how far you've come. The moment you stop striving to grow, to learn, and to improve, you risk losing the very essence of what made you successful in the first place. Growth is at the heart of true success. Every achievement is just a stepping stone to the next challenge, the next lesson, the next opportunity to become better. The most successful people are never satisfied with staying where they are. They see every milestone as a starting point for something greater. They understand that success is not about reaching a peak, but about continuously climbing higher, even when the path is steep and uncertain. Learning is another essential piece of the puzzle. Success doesn't mean you know everything or have all the answers. In fact, the more you succeed, the more you realize how much there is left to learn. Every experience, whether it's a triumph or a setback, offers a chance to gain new insights and perspectives. The willingness to keep learning, to remain curious and open-minded, is what keeps you moving forward. It's what transforms success from a fleeting moment into a lifelong journey. This journey is also about evolving, adapting to change, embracing new challenges, and growing into the person you're meant to become. Who you are today is not who you will be a year from now, or 10 years from now. Success shapes you, but it also requires you to shape yourself. It demands that you let go of old habits, beliefs, and fears that no longer serve you. It pushes you to redefine what success means as you grow and change. The idea that success has no final destination can be daunting, but it's also liberating. It means that there's always more to achieve, more to experience, and more to contribute. It means that every day is an opportunity to take another step forward, to learn something new, or to make a positive impact. Success isn't about reaching the end, it's about embracing the journey and finding fulfillment in the process of becoming. When you see success as a continuous journey, it changes everything. You stop focusing solely on the outcome and start appreciating the growth that comes with the struggle, the lessons hidden in the challenges, and the evolution that happens along the way. It's not about reaching a point where you can stop, it's about discovering that the journey itself is where true success lies. Success often gets measured by external achievements, wealth, recognition, and status. But without inner peace, gratitude, and a sense of purpose, these accomplishments can feel surprisingly empty. You can climb every ladder, achieve every goal, and still feel an unshakable void if your success isn't rooted in something deeper. True success isn't just about what you accomplish on the outside, it's about what you cultivate within. Inner peace is the foundation of real fulfillment. It allows you to navigate the highs and lows of life without being consumed by stress, doubt, or fear. Without inner peace, even the most significant achievements can feel like fleeting moments of relief rather than genuine joy. Success can amplify the chaos in your mind if you don't have the clarity and calm to balance it. When you find inner peace, it creates space for you to enjoy your accomplishments fully and align your life with what truly matters. Gratitude is another critical element of meaningful success. Achieving your goals might bring temporary satisfaction, but if you're always chasing the next milestone without appreciating what you already have, the journey becomes exhausting. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's present. It allows you to celebrate your progress, honor the people who supported you, and find joy in the small moments along the way. Gratitude isn't just a nice idea, it's a powerful practice that keeps you grounded and fulfilled, no matter how much or how little you achieve. A sense of purpose is what ties everything together. Without purpose, success can feel aimless, like ticking boxes on someone else's checklist. Purpose gives meaning to your work, turning even the most challenging days into steps towards something greater. It reminds you why you started in the first place and keeps you motivated when the path gets hard. Purpose isn't about what you achieve, it's about how your efforts contribute to something bigger than yourself. It's about using your success to make an impact, whether that's on the people around you, your community, or the world. External achievements, as impressive as they may look, can never fill the emptiness left by a lack of inner fulfillment. The world might applaud your success, but if you don't feel at peace, if you aren't grateful for what you've built, and if you don't know why you're doing it, the applause will ring hollow. True success is about integrating the external and the internal. It's about achieving while staying connected to who you are and what you value. These components, inner peace, gratitude, and purpose, don't just enhance your success, they redefine it. They transform it from a checklist of accomplishments into a journey of growth, connection, and meaning. When you cultivate these qualities, success becomes more than a destination. It becomes a state of being, one that enriches not just your life, but the lives of those around you. Real success is not just seen, it's felt deeply and profoundly from within. In the end, success isn't just about fame, wealth, or external validation. It's about resilience, the ability to keep going even when the road gets tough. It's about authenticity, staying true to who you are, no matter what others may say. And most importantly, it's about the impact you create, the lives you touch, the difference you make, and the legacy you leave behind. Real success begins from within. It's rooted in your values, your growth, and your willingness to keep learning and evolving. If this message resonated with you, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more content that empowers and inspires. Keep striving, stay true to yourself, and remember your journey is your success.